Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Murali Krishna, the mathematics faculty. So today we are going to discuss JEE Mains, the chapter complex numbers. Okay, and I would like you to share my channel, to like my channel and subscribe for my channel. Okay, and if anybody is needing my classes, please share my classes onto your circle. Thank you. Now I am dealing a question which is already given in the previous year paper in mains. That is, if real part of z minus 1 by 2z plus I is equal to 1, where z is equal to x plus iy, then the point x comma y lies on a options are option A, straight line whose slope is 3 by 2, option B, circle whose diameter is root 5 by 2, option C, straight line whose slope is minus 2 by 3, circle whose center is at minus 1 by 2 comma minus 3 by 2. So this is the question given in the previous year's mains paper. So we are now going to do this problem by taking z is equal to x plus iy, putting it in the place of z, and taking the given condition, we are solving the equation in terms of x and y. Okay. Now we are solving the problem. So the given condition is real part of z minus 1 by 2z plus I is equal to 1. So I am considering z minus 1 by 2z plus I. So this is equal to, in the place of z, I am putting x plus iy. So x plus iy minus 1 by 2x plus 2iy plus I. I am having the given part as converted into x and y. Now this is equal to x minus 1 plus iy by 2x plus 2y plus 1 into I. Now in complex numbers, whenever we see the denominator having the I value, the imaginary number, then we rationalize this to eliminate I in the denominator. So this is 2x minus 2y plus 1 into I whole divided by 2x minus 2y plus 1 into I. So multiplying real part to real part, that is 2x multiplied to x minus 1. What I have here is 2x square minus 2x. Again, you can see plus I into I is minus I square. I square is minus 1. So minus I square is plus 1. So I have plus y into 2y plus 1, which is 2y square plus y. This total part is without I. Now then plus I into, now you can see these two are multiplied with I, 2xy. This is I term, and the second term is minus of x minus 1 into 2y plus 1, right? Total divided by 4x square plus 2y plus 1 whole square. Okay. Now we are doing only the part what is needed here. So remember this part in the mains examination, in any competitive examination, when we have time restricted examination, we are supposed to do only that part which is asked in the examination. We are not considering the imaginary part here. We are concentrating only on the real part here. So according to the question, given that real part of this is 1, so real part should be 1. So let us expand this. So what I have here is now 2x square plus 2y square minus 2x plus y. by, I have the denominator also for the real part, that is 4x square plus 4y square plus 4y plus 1 is equal to 1. This is the real part. Now simplifying this, now you see 2x square plus 2y square minus 2x plus y is equal to 4x square plus 4y square plus 4y plus 1. So take everything to the right hand side. So I get 2x square plus 2y square plus 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Now if you understand till this part, I would like to rub off this part and start that continuation. So till now whatever we have done is simply applied the given condition only. Now we are simplifying this. So I want to standardize the equation of the circle so that this is very clearly circle. If I divide this with the 2, I get the equation as x square plus y square plus x plus 3 by 2y plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Now here the center is equal to minus 1 by 2 comma minus 3 by 4. Remember my friends, here getting the equation of a circle, we are simply eliminating the options A and C, because option A and option C both are given for straight line. So we have got here a circle. So now this is not in the option also, center. So we need to verify the radius. So radius is equal to square root of 1 by 4 plus 9 by 16 minus 1 by 2. So it's very clearly, this is equal to, you can see the denominator is 16 under root. Now you can see this is 4 plus 9 minus 8. So this is equal to root 5 by 4. This is radius. Now diameter D is equal to 2r, that is 2 into root 5 by 4. So that is equal to root 5 by 2. So we got the answer as root 5 by 2 is diameter of the circle. Root 5 by 2 is the diameter of the circle. In the question, to confuse you, it is given that diameter, not radius. My friends, observe that students will be making a silly mistake here, that we got radius, root 5 by 4 is the radius, but in the options root 5 by 4 is not seen. See my friends, be careful about this. In the question we are not asked about the radius, we are asked about the diameter. So keeping this in view, our answer should be perfect. So students will be confused here. I have not got root 5 by 2. So there should be some mistake here. So my friends, always look into the question. Along with the question, look into the options also. Not simply blindly doing the question will make you getting negative marks, please. So be careful about the mistakes you are going to do in the examination. Okay. Now I would like to go to another question given in the previous mains. Okay, previous year mains. So I am going to another question. Another question is, let z be a complex number such that modulus of z minus I by z plus 2i is equal to 1 and mod z is equal to 5 by 2. Then the value of mod z plus 3i is, your options are 15 by 4, 2 root 3, root 10 and 7 by 2. My friends, in the previous problem, I have told you that you are supposed to see into the options. But the previous problem, blindly we cannot do because it is dependent on the options. But here, options have no problem in dealing the solution. So here I don't need to deal with the options. Remember this, please. Okay, in the previous problem is totally dependent on the options, but the present problem has no dependency on the options. Okay, now I am rubbing off the options and then I am proceeding to the problem, right? So here I would like to explain some geometrical concepts, please. My dear friends, please listen these geometrical concepts. As this previous problem, this is also a problem concerned to geometry. So here I have a point P. I want locus of P such that PA is equal to PB, where A and B are fixed points. Then locus of P is perpendicular bisector of AB, that is line segment AB. Now I am stating the same thing through diagram. See this, please. This is the locus of P, which is perpendicular and bisecting the line segment AB. Now you can see the same thing can be written in another way. PA by PB is equal to 1 also, the same thing. Now PA is nothing but distance between P and A. Here also the same thing. So my friends, what I have here is, you can see once again I write the points like this. Please see, I have 2 points here. One is 0, 1. The other one is 0, -2. Now very clearly this line is on y-axis. The perpendicular bisector will be a line parallel to x-axis, and the midpoint of this will be, you can say, adding these two, I am getting, this is y is equal to -1. So add these two, 1 plus -2 is -1 by 2. Okay, y is equal to -1 by 2 is the locus of this. Okay, now one more thing given here is mod z is equal to 5 by 2. That implies square root of x square plus y square is equal to 5 by 2. Squaring, what do I get? X square plus y is already I have got as -1 by 2. Substituting here, I have got 1 by 4 is equal to 25 by 4. Okay, now x square is equal, you can see this is 25 minus 1 by 4, which is 24 by 4, which is nothing but 6. So x is equal to, I get plus or minus root 6. I wanted here modulus only again. So what is the z value? What I want here is modulus of z plus 3i. So here only I am writing that z is equal to plus root 6 minus 1 by 2i. Okay, now substitute here. So this is equal to modulus of plus root 6 plus 3i minus 1 by 2i. So you can see this is modulus of again root 6 plus 5 by 2i. So modulus is whole square, whole root of root 6 whole square is 6 plus 25 by 4. Right? Now 4 6 are 24. 24 plus 25 is 49. 49 by 4. So which is with the root gives you the outcome as 7 by 2. So the modulus of z plus 3i is 7 by 2. So we have this in option D. Let us deal another problem. This is also related with the geometry part of the complex numbers. Right? Let if z be a complex number such that modulus of real part of z plus modulus of imaginary part of z is equal to 4, then mod z cannot be. Mod z cannot be. So my friends, here I have very first of all, if let us say z is equal to x plus iy. So this is real part of z and this is imaginary part of z. So according to the given condition, I have mod x plus mod y is equal to 4. Okay? Is it clear? Now, one more thing. Here, basing on this, I can draw the diagram of this as x plus y is equal to 4, x plus y is equal to minus 4, x minus y is equal to 4, and x minus y is equal to minus 4. So this is a square very clearly. So this point lies on the square. This point lies on the square. This is square. Now you know that mod z is equal to root of x square plus y square. Okay. Now here, looking at the diagram, even though we are writing mod z is equal to root of x square plus y square, right? So what I want to tell you is mod z is distance of x comma y from origin. So from origin, I am considering two types of distances. One is maximum distance and one is minimum distance. You might be knowing that the minimum distance is nothing but perpendicular distance. So from origin to the line, x plus y is equal to 4. Right? So minimum is equal to, minimum of mod z is equal to perpendicular distance from origin to x plus y is equal to 4. That is equal to, you can see it is 4 by root 2, which is equal to 2 root 2. So minimum distance is 2 root 2. Now you may be getting it out. How can I calculate the maximum distance? Maximum distance is nothing but the intercept only. You can see this intercept is 4, this intercept is 4. Everywhere, for every line, we are having the x-intercept as well as y-intercept is 4 only. So here maximum value will be 4. So mod z lies between 2 root 2 and 4 with equality. With equality. Right. If you can see in the question, observe my friends, the question was asked verifying this 2 root 2. You can see 4 means root 16. This is less than root 16. This is less than root 16. This is less than root 16. And this is less than root 16. All the 4 options are satisfying this one. Now what about this one? So this is very clearly 2 root 2. This is equal to 2 root 2. This is more than this. This is also more than this. You can say this is more than, say, 8. Root 17. Inside root we have 17 by 2, which is greater than 8. So the only value which is not more than 2 root 2 is root 7. Therefore answer is equal to root 7. But my friends, this problem is also based on the options only, because I can have the answer any one value between 2 root 2 and 4, any one value between. So out of the 4 options given, only one option is out of this range. So this is dependent of options again. Is it clear? So my friends, this question is having a dependency on options, and this question deals the much content from the geometry also. The previous question also I have told you, I have taught you in geometry, right? You understand this problem? if you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp me, you can mail me, you can call me also. My number is given, same WhatsApp number. Okay, and please circulate my channel to the needy people and in your circles. Okay, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Please comment in the comment box. Please, I expect feedbacks from you, and I will be very thankful to you if you give me any mistakes I am doing here. I would like to cover in my next videos also. I am here trying to help too many students. I am trying to reach too many students through you people. Please share, spread my class to your circles, please. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for watching.